Welcome back to the deep dive. Ever wonder what it takes to keep the gears turning in the vast world of finance? We're about to pull back the curtain and explore a career path that's essential, surprisingly dynamic,
Yeah.
and might just spark your interest. The back office specialist.
It's funny how back office might not sound glamorous at first,
Right.
but these are the folks who make sure everything runs smoothly, accurately, and on time.
Yeah.
Without them, the whole system would grind to a halt.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Sure.
You're listening to this deep dive, so maybe you've heard whispers of a career as a back office specialist. Maybe you're drawn to the stability this kind of role offers, or perhaps you're the type who enjoys the challenge of mastering complex systems.
Right.
Whatever brought you here,
Yeah.
we're diving into the nitty-gritty of what this role really entails, beyond the buzzwords and job descriptions.
Okay.
We've got insights from the experts at RoleCatcher to guide us.
Great.
Ready to go behind the scenes.
Let's start with a reality check. Have you ever made an online payment, traded stocks, or even just deposited a check?
Yeah.
Every single one of those transactions goes through a complex series of checks and balances, and guess who's often at the helm of that process?
Ooh.
That's right, our back office specialists.
It's like they're the air traffic controllers of the financial world, making sure everything flows smoothly, even when things get turbulent.
Precisely.
Right.
They're processing those financial transactions, often using specialized software and systems,
Okay.
making sure every penny is accounted for.
Wow.
We're talking about settlements, clearings, and a whole host of industry-specific terms that might sound like gibberish now,
Right.
but trust me, once you start speaking the language, it's fascinating.
Speaking of fascinating, I was looking at some of the daily tasks outlined in RoleCatcher's guide.
Okay.
And it's not just about number crunching.
Right.
These folks are managing databases, often handling sensitive financial information, which means attention to detail is paramount.
Absolutely. And let's not forget about compliance.
Oh, right.
This is where things get really interesting. See, the financial world is heavily regulated, and for good reason.
Yeah.
You've got to make sure every transaction, every bit of data adheres to a strict set of rules and regulations.
Okay.
Think of it as the financial industry's rule book, making sure everything runs above board.
So you're not just balancing spreadsheets, you're practically a financial detective making sure everything is by the book.
Yeah, like Sherlock Holmes of the spreadsheet.
Exactly. I bet there are some wild stories in the world of compliance.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Imagine uncovering a case where someone's trying to move money illegally
Wow.
or catching a sneaky attempt at fraud.
Oh my God.
It's like a real-life financial thriller.
Yeah.
But let's be real. Not every day is going to be that action-packed.
Right. But that's where the learner mindset comes in handy.
Yes.
Mastering the ins and outs of compliance, becoming that go-to expert.
Right.
That's where you can really shine and even carve out a niche for yourself.
Absolutely.
And that brings us to the bigger picture. What are the pros and cons of diving into the world of back office work?
Well, let's start with the good stuff.
Okay.
Remember that stability we mentioned?
Yeah.
It's not just a rumor.
Right.
These roles are the backbone of any financial institution.
Right.
And they're always in demand.
Okay.
Plus, as you gain experience and expertise, there are tons of opportunities for growth.
Like what?
Well, you could climb the ladder into management roles, overseeing entire teams, or you could become a specialist in a high-demand area, like compliance or risk management.
Oh, wow. So you could go in a lot of different directions with this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the diverse range of industries that rely on back office specialists.
Yeah. What else is there besides the typical ones you think of?
We're talking banks,
Yeah.
investment firms, insurance companies, even tech giants need someone to keep their financial house in order.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could hop from fintech startups disrupting the industry to established players with decades of history, all with the same skill set.
Exactly.
Now let's address the elephant in the room.
Okay.
No job is perfect,
Yeah.
and even the most critical roles have their downsides.
Right.
RoleCatcher mentions potential downsides like monotony
Uh,
and a potentially heavy workload, especially during those dreaded financial close cycles.
yeah, those are definitely factors to consider.
Right.
But let's reframe those cons as opportunities for growth.
Okay, I like that.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Being able to stay focused and accurate, even when tasks feel repetitive.
Yeah.
That's a testament to your dedication and ability to handle pressure.
Right. It's like training for a mental marathon.
Yes, exactly.
And let's be honest, being able to prioritize tasks and manage your time effectively when the workload gets heavy,
Yeah,
those are superpowers in any profession, let alone in the fast-paced world of finance.
precisely. And think about the resilience you build by navigating those high-pressure periods. Those are the experiences that shape you into a valuable asset, someone who can handle whatever challenges come their way.
So instead of shying away from those potential downsides, let's view them as opportunities to hone valuable skills
Yeah,
that will serve you well throughout your career no matter where you end up.
I agree.
Okay, let's say someone listening is hooked.
Okay.
They're thinking, sign me up for this back office adventure.
Okay.
What skills do they need to succeed in this world of financial transactions and compliance conundrums? So we've established that a strong work ethic and a penchant for accuracy are key, but what else does RoleCatcher highlight as essential skills for aspiring back office specialists?
Well, you might be surprised to hear that some of the most important skills aren't about crunching numbers or navigating spreadsheets.
Really?
They're about communication,
Okay.
collaboration, and critical thinking skills that are valuable in any field, really.
It makes sense when you think about it. You're not working in isolation back there. You've got to be able to communicate clearly with colleagues, explain complex information in a way that anyone can understand, and work effectively as part of a team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Remember those compliance scenarios we talked about?
Yeah.
Imagine having to explain to a client why their transaction is flagged,
Right.
or working with the different departments to resolve a discrepancy.
Yeah.
That's where those soft skills become absolutely critical.
It's like being a financial diplomat.
Right.
You're building relationships, smoothing out wrinkles, and making sure everyone's on the same page.
And let's not forget about technology's growing role in all of this.
Absolutely.
It's not just about using technology. It's about understanding how it's changing the game entirely.
Okay.
As automation takes over more routine tasks, those who can adapt quickly to new software,
Right.
analyze data from various sources,
Yeah.
and basically become fluent in fintech will have a serious edge.
So how does one go about acquiring these skills and launching a successful career as a back office specialist? Does RoleCatcher offer any guidance there?
They do indeed.
Okay.
They have a whole section dedicated to getting started in this field, and they emphasize the power of hands-on experience. Now, I know what you might be thinking,
What's that?
but how do I get experience if I'm just starting out?
It's the classic catch-22 of the job hunt, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But here's the good news. There are tons of ways to gain relevant experience without landing your dream job right out of the gate.
Okay.
Think internships,
Okay.
volunteering at organizations with a financial focus,
Right.
even taking on part-time administrative roles in finance-related departments.
It's all about getting your foot in the door, showing initiative, and soaking up knowledge like a sponge.
Precisely. And don't underestimate the power of networking.
Oh, yeah.
Connect with people already working in back office roles, attend industry events, even join online communities. You'll be amazed by what you can learn and who you might meet.
It's all about building those relationships and showing your enthusiasm for the field.
Yeah.
And speaking of enthusiasm, let's talk about how to stand out in what can feel like a very crowded job market.
Okay.
RoleCatcher's platform offers some pretty cool tools to help with this, right?
They do.
Okay.
They have harnessed the power of AI to help you craft a killer CV and cover letter.
Oh, wow.
We're talking about a system that analyzes job descriptions, identifies keywords, and helps you tailor your application to highlight the skills that matter most to potential employers.
It's like having a personal career coach in your corner giving you that extra edge.
Exactly.
And I love that they have that RoleCatcher.capture plugin.
Yeah.
So smart for keeping track of all those job postings and applications.
It's a game changer, especially when you're juggling multiple applications. But remember, even with the most advanced tools, the key to landing that dream back office role is to showcase your unique value, your passion for the work, and your willingness to learn and grow.
So to wrap things up for anyone out there who's intrigued by the inner workings of the financial world, who thrives on accuracy, and who's not afraid of a little hard work,
Yeah.
the back office might just be your calling.
It might not be the most glamorous corner of the financial world,
Yeah.
but trust me, it's where the real action is. The action that keeps the entire system running smoothly.
Absolutely. Well, we've reached the end of another deep dive. We hope you've gained some valuable insights into the world of back office specialists and maybe even discovered a career path you hadn't considered before.
Right.
Remember, RoleCatcher has a wealth of information on this and many other career paths, so be sure to check them out. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and we'll catch you on the next episode of The Deep Dive.